Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be learning about frailty. Frailty is a common geriatric syndrome. Estimates of frailty prevalence in older populations may vary according to a number of factors, including the setting in which the prevalence is being estimated. For example, is it in a nursing home where there's a higher prevalence of frailty versus the community where there's a lower prevalence, and the operational definition that's being used to define frailty. For this lecture, we will focus on the widely used frailty phenotype framework proposed by Fried et al. In 2001. According to her work, prevalence estimates of 7 to 16% have been reported in non-institutionalized community-dwelling older adults. These are our objectives for today: to define the frailty phenotype and criteria, identify risk factors and implications of frailty on health outcomes, delineate the differences between robust, pre-frail, and frail presentations, identify evidence-based interventions to address frailty in clinical practice, identify the implications of frailty on occupational performance and participation, and identify the role of OT in identifying and preventing frailty in older adults. It's important to remember that old age does not equal frailty. As our population ages, a central focus of geriatric clinicians and public health practitioners is to understand and then beneficially intervene on the factors and process that put elders in the community at risk, in particular, the increased vulnerability to stressors, for example, extremes heat and cold, infection, injury, or even changes in medication that characterize many older adults. The definition of frailty. It's considered a medical syndrome with multiple causes and contributors that is characterized by diminished strength, endurance, and reduced physiological function that increases an individual's vulnerability for developing increased dependency and/or death. Frailty is a clinical syndrome in which 3 or more of the following criteria are present: unintentional weight loss, self-reported exhaustion, weakness, slow walking speed, and low physical activity. Frailty is a state of increased vulnerability due to impairments in many systems that may give rise to diminished ability to respond to even mild stressors and incorporates multiple morbidity and central nervous system impairments. While frail individuals could be disabled, not all disabled persons are frail. The emphasis should be on the pre-disabled to prevent dependence. Sarcopenia may be a component of frailty, but frailty is more multifaceted than sarcopenia alone. Well-validated models of frailty exist that predict increased vulnerability to adverse health outcomes and mortality. All persons older than 70 years old and all individuals with significant weight loss, greater than 5%, due to the chronic disease should be screened for frailty. Sarcopenia is an age-related decline in muscle mass. Sarco is defined by muscle, and penia means deficiency. While frail older adults constitute a minority within their own age cohort, they are disproportionately represented as the majority of consumers within the healthcare system and as recipients of nursing care. Due to declines in biological reserve, the ability of a frail elder to withstand and rebound from physiological or psychosocial challenges is limited. The majority of older adults are living active, independent lives. This should be the target for everyone. So this is a continuum you could see in this image. On the left, you see that 25% of older adults may be considered dependent or frail, who are people who need assistance with basic ADLs or with IADLs. 70% of older adults are fully functional people now, but low activity levels may cause physical declines leading to frailty. And then at the other end of the spectrum, you see the fit and elite. These are highly active people who should remain mobile into late life, and that's about 5%. In the next video, you will review the Fried phenotype for frailty.